In this video, I am going to discuss one numerical problem based on the efficiency. How to find the efficiency of a DC motor or DC machine. How can you find the efficiency? This problem is related to that. And in the previous lecture, I have discussed what is efficiency and how it is calculated. I will also give it a link. You can go there and you can find how efficiency is defined. First, if you have not seen that lecture, you need to go through that lecture. Then you will be able to solve this problem. Now I am going to discuss about. So you need to go through that lecture, that video before you study these questions. So in this part, two type of input current is, two values of input current is given. In fact, one is 20 ampere, another is 100 ampere. I will solve this problem for 20 ampere. You can try at your side for 100 ampere also. So a DC 500 DC shunt motor takes 4 ampere current at no load. Means when load is not connected on this motor, the current is going in this motor is 4 ampere. When no load is there, means load is not connected, then 4 ampere current is going. The armature resistance including that of brush is, means brush resistance and armature, both the resistance is 0.2 ohm and field resistance is 250 ohm. This field resistance means this summation of whole resistance is 250 ohm is given. The current, the field current is 1 ampere, means current here IF equal to 1 ampere. Compute efficiency when input current is 20 ampere and 100 ampere. In both the current, when input current here, first I will take input current, terminal current 20 ampere, then we have to calculate the efficiency, and when input current is 100 ampere, also we have to calculate the efficiency of this machine. So input power, how much input power? It is just voltage multiplied by current. Voltage is 500 as given here. Current is 20 ampere. I am considering 20 ampere. So it will be 10 kilowatt. So 10 kilowatt is the power that is being fed to the motor, or this motor is taking 10 kilowatt power. Losses. So if to calculate the efficiency, we need to find the losses. Once we get the losses, then efficiency we can very easily find. So losses, what are the losses? Copper losses and fixed losses. There are two types of losses. One is variable loss, another is called fixed loss. So these two loss we have to find. And where are these copper losses? You see in the armature resistance, how the losses, how much current at this 4 ampere is at no load current. But when motor is running, load is applied, 20 ampere is coming current here, 1 ampere goes here. So how much remaining current will go here? 19 ampere. 19 ampere will go at the load. So armature copper loss, armature copper loss, that is also called variable loss, and it is given by I square, means armature current ka square into armature resistance. How much this? 19 square multiplied by 0.2. So this much loss will occur in the armature winding resistance. Next slide, its value is given. And how much loss will be in the field? So field winding copper loss, field winding copper loss equal to field current. Field current is 1 ampere multiplied by 1 square multiplied by field resistance is how much? 250 ohm it is given here, 250 ohm given. So these two are the variable losses that a motor is taking during the running condition. So we have calculated variable loss, means copper loss in the armature of the machine and in the field winding. These are the two losses, that is variable loss in the field winding and variable loss in the armature winding. Now we have to find the constant loss. So these two losses, numerical value is this Ia square R, this it will come like this and it will be this much. Fixed losses means mechanical and core losses, means no load. This is also called no load loss. Fixed loss means without load there are certain losses, that is called fixed loss, mechanical loss and core loss. So how we can find? We can find no load input minus no load copper loss. So no load input minus no load copper loss. So no load input is how much? So 4 ampere current is taking during the no load, when load is not applied. So this much will be your no load power input minus no load copper loss. So no load copper loss means this is your motor, this is motor here, and this is field. This field is taking how much? 1 ampere current. And here the no load current, this is Vt, this current is coming here 4 ampere no load, and this voltage is 500. So 1 ampere going here, so how much remaining current? 3 ampere will go in the armature. So this is input power minus 4 minus 1 is means 3 square into 0.2, so it will come like this. So this much loss will be your no load loss or fixed loss. Means when motor is not taking any load, no load is not applied, still this motor is taking 4 ampere current, and this 4 ampere current creates constant loss. That loss is 1998.2 watt. So total loss we can find, this is constant loss, this is field loss, and this is armature load loss. So total loss will be this much. Now efficiency we can find, efficiency equal to output by input. Output by input is the efficiency, and input is also written as output plus losses. Means input is input, this is output. So output by output plus losses. So output plus losses, or this is input minus losses also. We can write this output as output, we can also write input minus losses divided by input. We can also write like this. So here input minus losses equal to output. Whatever loss is there, input is there, so you just subtract that loss, you will get the output. So input minus losses divided by input. So input minus losses, input is this much, losses just find this much, divided by input. So this is your efficiency. So this is the efficiency when motor is taking 20 ampere current at load and 4 ampere current at no load. The same question you can solve for 100 ampere input current, and you will find how much efficiency is coming for this motor, whether it is increasing or decreasing. You can verify it.